Good morning from Animal Kingdom. In a continuing saga of not having that much time at the parks, today it looks like we're going to have about 2 hours here. A lot of that is due to the fact that while we did get up early today, around 6:30 a.m., and getting maybe like 5.5 hours of sleep, we had to unload the rest of the pod. So we were doing that last night, and then we stopped because it got a little bit too late. And then we got up early this morning to finish doing it. So we're done with that. We got everything fully into the apartment. And it's super weird because like I was really exhausted after doing that and just like in a lot of pain and everything. And then it's like we're done. We're going to Disney and now I feel totally fine. So that's the Disney magic right there. I'm gonna feel horrible later, but that's okay. We're just here for 2 hours, then I gotta head back to some work, and then we might possibly come back. It's just going to depend on when they come to pick up the pod. And the weather. It might also rain this afternoon, so we'll see what happens with that. We might be back, we might not. Maybe we'll go to Disney Springs tonight as well. I'm not really sure. We'll up until 11? Okay, we're going to Disney Springs tonight. Awesome. Oh my god, the sun on my back is like, what is going on right now? That is like, well, sunscreen's not going to change that. That's just the heat. Like, that just feels horrible. Like, that's just pain on my back. But we're in the shade now, so it feels okay. Well, we were going to try and do Everest today, but as soon as I went on the app, there was a notice that Everest is actually closed and they're trying their best to get reopened. So not sure what happened there, but Dinosaur is a 5-minute wait, so we're gonna go do that. Again, Animal Kingdom still being the best with pins. As soon as we come in a Discovery Trading Company, there's this sign and there's a pin board right over here. Let's even zoom in on that. Not seeing anything great, but we'll see what's there when we get up there. All right, just got the Swedish Chef pin. I hit a Mickey one, 2008. Muppets are a little more rare, so figured might as well go for it. Seeing more of the Wishes Come True blue inside. Pretty much all the same stuff. We're still looking for the backpack. We haven't seen it yet. The Crocs for 60. Okay, Crocs for 60. Yeah, they didn't even have the prices up. They were so new when we saw it yesterday. So yeah, the headbands, 30. Okay, yeah, nothing different or new here. They actually have this Spirit jersey that I believe is new. It's kind of like a nature one. They have a bunch of different characters, Copper, Miko, Owl. Maybe on this side? Okay. Boo Bird. And then the front, there you go. What was the name? Flit? There you go. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. And these are the leggings that basically go along with it, looks like. So when you're not constantly rushing everywhere, you just obviously notice a lot more. One thing is, I never had any idea that there's just a crocodile right here. I've come into Dinoland so many times and I just never knew there was just a crocodile here. And that is the beauty of Animal Kingdom, it is like a giant zoo, but it is way better than a zoo. And one of those ways is the exhibits are integrated. Like, you're not just like, you're not just going to necessarily where the animals are. There are plenty of trails and everything where there are mostly animals, but there's plenty of spots where it's just like so integrated, you don't even notice that you're just walking past a crocodile. So that's really cool. And this is where Launchpad used to meet. But unfortunately, he's not there. He's just on the boat. And they're playing a DuckTales song right now. It's interesting that Primeval World is down, but they still have the sign lit up. But I guess they don't want it to just look like it's, down. Yeah, lights are still on, but no one's home. Steph is very mad. She loved Primeval World. Well, a 5-minute wait for Dinosaur jumped up to 20 because we were browsing around the store. Whatever, won't be too bad as we continue to walk further past here, but it should be fine. Alright, pre-show room, it's playing, but no official wait for it. It just now also a line. I kind of like it better. That's just kind of going on as you're walking in. I don't like waiting for the pre-shows when I've seen them like so many times.
Let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino. Identified.
Carnosaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
There's even a pinboard right here as we get off the ride. This is crazy. So many pinboards. Okay, I actually love that. For whatever reason, like last time we went on, I was kind of, I really like noticed how older the ride was and like how you could kind of like see things and like, you know, maybe it just wasn't that dark or something. I don't know what it was, but specifically that time, it just felt more like it did like when I was a kid, like really dark. And the big thing was, it was really rough. I mean, like it used to be more rough, I think, and they tuned it down.
Well, I think it was more rough, at least to me, because we weren't really touching the handrail.
True.
So it kind of just like whipped you around.
True. But like that was really rough. Like I feel like that was like the roughest time. And honestly, I think I like that more than Indiana Jones. Like I really do like Indiana Jones, but like I don't know. I think like both,
different.
At least that one, like both the ride experience itself, like it's more exciting. I feel like how much you're being like jerked around, kind of. And I don't know, I just really like that one. I really like that one, that one ride. So hopefully like kind of like stays like that. But the only bad thing, yeah, the seatbelt felt really tight. It felt really tight, like
maybe because they're jerking you around more.
Bruises around hips tight. Maybe we're supposed to like let it go. I don't know. It just felt like it was kind of like really secure. Whatever, it was fun. And yeah, see, what's it called? Chester and Hester's is open. So we're just walking right in here right now. Steph doesn't like me saying it, but without Primeval World running, it's a lot quieter. Like a lot quieter. This thing was so loud. So it's, you know, it was part of the noise here, I guess. So it is kind of weird and eerie and kind of missing it a little bit. But I mean, it's pretty quiet. And you can actually hear like the music being played. But they have to replace this with something soon. Would really hope so, because there's really not many rides in Animal Kingdom, and you know this was definitely one of them. So they really gotta replace it with something. Just checking out some of the art theming around here. A lot of people don't like Dinoland because they think it's lazy. They think it just looks like a, you know, hastily put up like carnival or tourist trap or something like that. But I mean that's the theming. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. I mean, look at this, like the Chester and Hester Dinorama parking lot. 50 cents, no, $2. I mean, like that. This is what the theming is supposed to be. It's just kind of like a, you know, drive along the interstate. They found some dinosaur bones here, so they just decided to put up this whole thing devoted to dinosaurs, and I think they did really well. Now, yes, if they change this into something else, like a fully immersive Dino Land, more akin to like Jurassic Park and Universal, that would be totally fine too. That would be really cool. Or there's something else I know that has been thrown around a little bit. I'll think of it in a minute. But also just having like the Donald's Dinosaur bash here, like that's definitely like breathed some extra life into it. But right now, obviously there's no characters here, so that kind of took it away. They still have like the DJ and everything going though. All the, you know, pre-recorded DJ. The pin board is once again here in front of Everest. Unfortunately, Everest is still down. So if we do something else, it's probably just gonna be tough to be a bug because we gotta get out of here shortly. But let's see what they got on this pin board. Let's see. Nothing jumping out at me.
There's a ribbon, though.
There's a ribbon, yeah. Yeah, probably. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Really successful pin trading. Steph got Oliver because she loves that movie. And this Darth Vader is awesome. I've never seen him before, as well as this Rock and Roller Coaster guitar pick. This is awesome. I really love this one. So, Animal Kingdom. If you got to do pin trading, come to Animal Kingdom, because there's pin trading everywhere, almost like it used to be, as opposed to the other parks. So back in Harambe, right by Tusker House, and the pin board from the other day is still back here as well. So I guess, yeah, they just have these out here every day, or we're just getting really lucky. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello. Let's see what we got here. It might be less crowded than it was the other day because they didn't have the Pandora exit only sign. So we're actually coming through this way now to get into Pandora. Because the cast member at that pin station was very helpful. He was like, oh, is this your first pin station today? And we're like, no, we've been to 3 other ones. Or it's our third. We've been to 2 other ones. And he's like, okay, well, your next one is going to be over in Pandora at Wind Traders. So guess where we're heading right now? Wind Traders. We also talked about, like, hey, why is Animal Kingdom amazing compared to other parks? And he was just like, oh, well, what's up?
Amazing.
Yeah, why is it have so much more pin training than we've seen in our parks? And he's like, oh, well, like Hollywood Studios has 7 locations, and we're like, what? It didn't seem like it had really like any. So, hello. You know, we're just gonna ask around. That's basically what he says. She was like, ask around, and they'll direct you towards all of them. So we just gotta ask around a bit more. I really didn't think that they had like permanent pin locations right now. I thought they were like kind of more pop up to like cut down on like people showing up and crowding around and lining up, but I guess they do just have set locations right now. But still, there are still some locations like
the pin board at Epcot is like randomly.
Yeah, like the pin board at Epcot. That's the one I think of. That's kind of like randomly there.
I feel probably like that Caribbean Beach one's probably like a random one because that's probably that big one that floats around the different resorts.
Yeah, I mean the resorts ones are always pretty random. But no, I mean pin trading is pretty much back in like full force. I mean, this is great. I love it. Well, not in full force. I mean, it's so much better when you can just like, you know, flag down a cast member and be like, oh, can I see your pins? And, you know, kind of talk about it and everything like that. But for right now, this is definitely satisfying that itch. We're going to buy more pins to trade soon. Steps into Pandora, and there's the end of the line for Flight of Passage. So definitely not doing that right now. We will soon. It is like a really high touch ride. I mean, you really kind of are strapped in there with the Banshee, but I mean, some other rides are like that, so it's not a huge deal. We'll just sanitize a lot. I even like sometimes like sanitize my arms after certain rides. Yeah, as long as you're careful, it all should be fine. Don't even have to go inside Wind Traders because the pin board is right over here. Oh, it's a nice looking one. I like that background on it.
Hello.
Hello. Good, yourself? Sweet Chef again, yeah. Let's see. Well, Pandora is pretty crowded. I don't know if this is just a choke point or what, but definitely a lot of people here. And both rides are well over 60 minutes. I think Flight of Passage might be 80 minutes right now. So, yeah, it is Friday as well. And the parks definitely do get more crowded as you head towards the weekend. Still feels fine. Still feels like there's enough distance, but definitely wasn't as, empty as it was on our last trips, obviously. Just missed Chippendale and Goofy as we were exiting. We're not exiting right this second. We might just check out some animals. Have just a little bit of time before I have to leave. Oh, that chubby guy. My Ionoceros iguana just kind of, he just doesn't care. He just kind of sprawled out. Not an exhibit, but look how tiny this guy is. Aww. He's so small. There he goes. Super glad that my phone puts a marker on the map for where my car is, because we were not paying attention at all when we came in and completely forgot where we parked it. Could just come back and watch the video to make sure, but we figured it out. Pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, so we're heading out right now. If we don't come back, see you guys in the next video. If you want to go pin trading, go to Animal Kingdom. It's great. But apparently the air parks are great too. So we'll definitely keep an eye out more for some other pin boards and keep doing that, because we really do love pin trading. But yeah, if this is it, I'll see you guys next time. And if it's not it, I will see you in a couple hours.